Bum, 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 bum. Bum, ba, bum, 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 ba, bum, 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 ba, bum, bum, bum. Do, 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 do. Bum, ba, bum, bum. The Money Line. Don't miss it on the MMA Experts channel each week. Bum, 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 bum. Yo, it's Big Boy Jay in the building on a beautiful Monday, hanging out with the beautiful people from the early hours of the afternoon into the late night hours of the evening. You understand? I'm in the house chilling. What's up, everybody? Savage J in the building. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the show. It's you know, a money line off week show, really. It's a late night live stream. Okay. No Mike Finch today. He's out and about. And I figured, hey, let me go live. Muted Jay. Muted Jay. What? Audio's good, Jay. Audio's good, Jay. I got no lag on my end. I'm looking gold, bro. I'm rewatching the stream on my end right here. I can hear it too. WJ is all I want to see. Give me W's. What's up, everybody? First 5 minutes of the stream are crucial. We need 20 likes in the first 5 minutes. Let's get into it. Let's have some good banter, chat. Smashing on these Keith Smooths and Marby darts. Like I just retired Leon Olson. Call me Prates J. All right, JD. All right, Prates J. Enjoy your fucking cigarettes, dog. What's up, Ryan Cuesta? What's crack-a-lacking, my friend? How you doing on this beautiful evening, chat? Yeah, buddy. Welcome to the show. WJ, the best in the business. You know what it is. Big J bringing thunder like no other. What's up, AJ and crew? What's up, PDX Hoya? It's a Big J solo show. Hanging out and chilling. What's up, Paku? I'm having a blast, man. Here to chat, here to conversate, here to talk. Go off on tangents, etc., 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 man. Yeah, Mike Finch just landed in Illinois. I texted him and I said, all right, man, don't worry about it. I got the show going solo mode. This the Aussie time slot, 2 p.m. Savagery? Hell yeah, Paku. The Aussie time slot is golden. Is Van getting strangled in 2 weeks? I'm looking away. I'm going no. The best MMA community on YouTube. Let's go, Ryan Cuesta. My dog. What up, Goche? What's up, Francisco Labita? Topuria versus Tsarukyan prediction. How does the press conference go? How does the fight go? I mean, the press conference is live to actually be an entertaining one, which is a rare thing for the UFC nowadays. My God. When is President Trump coming on? I'm going to have to call in the president. President Trump. I can call in Finch from the side. I can. For the people, one time for the people in the back. It's Mike Finch. Woo. AJ? How could you pick that? Charlie Radke. You got beef with you going against my cash dude, Moreno? PDX, good luck on the opposite end, my dog. But I'm going Tyra. I'm going Tyra for the victory, dog. Conor versus Islam Smoke at 170, though. Call me AJ, the promoter extraordinaire. I can sell you guys on Conor McGregor coming back and it being a good thing for the sport. Absolutely. Remains to be seen if he will. Maybe he won't. But he has entered this, religious, fanatical, spiritual awakening state, trying to find himself in 2025. And Conor McGregor, digging deep. Look at this. He is blessed by thy Lord, Conor McGregor. Okay? Conor McGregor is finding his way back. All right? Listen, man, Conor McGregor, he read Ephesians, bro. He said, for it is by grace you have been saved through faith. And this is not for yourself. It is the gift of God, not by works, so that no one can boast. All right. Here we go, bro. Acts 4:12. Salvation is found in no one else, for there is no other name under heaven given to mankind by which we must be saved. Man of Jesus up in here. Romans 10:9. All right. And 10. If you declare with your mouth Jesus is Lord and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. For it is with your heart that you believe and are justified, and it is with your mouth that you profess your faith and are saved. There we go. Amen to Conor McGregor. He's saying it. He's founding his salvation, man. He's found it. Feature J up in here. He's found it. He's found the absence, bro. Maybe that's why he was filling it with these drugs. He needed the faith. I'm going to believe in Faith McGregor to make a comeback. I'm not saying that he's going to go out and beat Islam Makhachev. I'd never say that. McGregor is born again now. He's born again. Conor might have been Coke TJ when he was tweeting all that stuff, though. Maybe. Maybe. Shout out to the Irish Catholics, man. What are the interesting stats you have for UFC 323, Pole Train? If Conor ever comes back, he's getting finished. With all that said, all glory to Almighty. May he bless everyone everywhere. Amen. I think Conor McGregor knocks Michael Chandler out if he's dialed in. Pastor J, just don't baptize me in that oil. Out your damn Jerry curl, my boy. Holy shit. I'm going Pastor J up in here. Listen, I could start a church online, man. It would blow up. You're betting against the Japanese dude to fund your trip to the Japanese. So there's that. I think you mean Japan, but I know what you mean. Battery took some crazy mushrooms and the trio straightened them out. The trip straightened them out. He said the Trinity straightened them out. I'm yet to watch the prediction video. I'm still taping the card. My boy Jake, MMA Jackal, liked it. I'm keen to watch it. Hey, it was good to see MMA Jackal back in the comments, bro. AJ, don't be playing with God like that. So I wasn't. What do you mean playing? I was reading Bible verses off, man. That was not a joke. I was serious. I was reading verses about salvation. Romans 6:23. For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life in Christ Jesus our Lord. Listen, I was reading it off. McGregor's coming to Christ's moment. I'm not allowed to read Bible verses. I'm reading them off. Dog, if they do, I'm not even putting Harrison versus Nunes in my fucking title. I can't. If that happens, I'm pissed. MMA and Boxing Addicts, salute to you, bro. The best in the game. MMA and Boxing Addicts, you're a certified gangster, dog. Thank you, homie. Shout out to MMA and Boxing Addicts. Thank you for $1.99 Savage Cents. No Moneyline show today. You got me today. This is the money line. I am the money line. Mike Finch is unavailable. He said, AJ, hold the fort down. I said, don't worry. This is the money line. Look at AJ's hair and tell me he's not godly in spirit. Amen, Aiden. The curls of the Lord represent the circle of life, you know? 4 fights with a 9-year gap, and 2 of those are at a 10-year gap. The younger fighter wins around 70% of the time. So one of these 4 fights, the younger fighter will sell, but who? And you're referring to who specifically in those fights? Harrison is one of the only girls worth watching, but the weight cut is hell. You only see her maybe twice a year, but that shouldn't be the start of the pay-per-views or whatever, the numbered events for Paramount. I think that's a disgrace if that starts the numbered events. Starting Paramount off, you have to bring thunder. You need something massive. Alex Pereira suffices. Ilya Topuria suffices. Tom Aspinall suffices. Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes is a great fight. But does that suffice? I don't know. I think that's a cool second event, but not the first. And I think that is a dope women's MMA fight. But to get the casual eye, I mean, are we focusing on what? Garnering the attention of more female fight fans? The female fight fans are in the minority. I love them. I got a few female subscribers. I love you guys. Like my female subscribers are dope. But at the end of the day, is that main event catered towards that audience only, which is a percentage of the, whole mass of us all? Yeah, I don't get that. Alex versus Olberg is a fucking rumor. Patty versus Topuria, rumor. The fight that is the front runner, supposedly Kayla Harrison versus Amanda Nunes, which I won't be pissed about that being the fight, but I'll be disappointed. It's a dope fight, but that's not the Paramount kickoff fight, I feel. Finch still working off that Benio bet is crazy. Finch is going to be working at XFO. Did you see Hamzat took down John Jones? Hey, Sergey, I did see it. I was like, no shit. I was like, all right. I was like, he can take down. All right. I was like, damn, that's a big deal. I did see that shit, bro. Sergey the Pimp. Thank you for $2, bro. But yeah, I did see it. They were just playing around, but still impressive. Turner versus Barboza, 9 years. Bogdan, Guchkov, Blavich, 9 years. Pantoja 10. Talbot Cejudo. You know what's crazy? I'm picking the younger guy in every one of those fights. Every one of them. After Whaley versus Chev, we don't care anymore. We won't be fooled. Right. I don't want to see the women's fight. Not for the first pay-per-view main event. Fuck no. When I start the channel, 2020. Long time ago. Many moons ago. Chat, we're at 28 likes. I want to get 30 likes up in here. Make sure you guys hit the button. Torres versus Doogie Howser. I'm going with Manuel Torres, bro. Yeah, it doesn't have to be UFC 300 level at all, but Harrison versus Nunes is just not it. If that is the UFC 324 Paramount kickoff main event, I am fearful of the rest of the year. Like, are we in for shit? Like, what are we doing? Stop. Stop it. That's what I'm thinking. Get some help. Stop it. Dana White, what are we fucking doing? That is not the kickoff. No. Not possible. No. Moneyline next week. Yes, Monday we'll be back on business, but you got AJ line right now. So don't worry about next week, bro. You got me right here. For the people that just tune into Moneyline and never get their questions answered, now's your time. Talk to me. Talk to me, bruh. Dude, Holloway versus Oliveira will suffice. That's fine. I would rather Holloway Oliveira BMF title for the first ever Paramount event than doing Nunes versus Harrison. Not the move. I'm buzzing that. Vetoed, bro. Shh. No, please no. Fuck. Right. First Paramount card should be different. It shouldn't be ladies. Like, what is this? DEIFC? The fuck is going on? What's up, my brother? I paused Mobland to hang with you. How'd you end up on 322? Alan Mesmer. You didn't know I went 12-2 on the card. The cycle parlay also hit for the masses, bro. It was savage shit. About a snow in Colorado this Saturday will be no UFC seasonal depression be setting in. Bro, you should just plan on getting like a pizza and gaming like a savage Saturday night. BMF right now is just locked into Oliveira versus Holloway. I don't think BMF is a gimmick, but it feels gimmicky for the first Paramount card. Listen, I'm just saying, it's probably better than them going with the ladies fight. Bro, Iwo is going to be growing as a favorite all week. That's why I did the predictions early, bro. Iwo Baranovsky, minus 200 favorite. He was fucking minus 150, bro. Y'all better bet Iwo Baranovsky soon. The odds keep on spreading. Malik is minus 1,000. God. Bogdan Gushkov plus 105, though. Okay, Bogdan Gushkov. A little plus money Gushkov. I like what I'm seeing. That's good. Love it, life age. I'm a cowboy now. Oi. I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. Wanted Dead or alive. That's the move, Trebotics. I'm telling you. Dead or alive. Where's my elevated Colorado homies at? There's some Colorado folks right in here, bruh. You know, Pereira Olberg, I think Topuria Patty would have been bigger. Listen, I'm cool with Pereira Olberg. That'd be fantastic. Don't worry about Jan's wrestling. Gushkov not getting out wrestled by Jan. Not this version of Gushkov. Jan's old, bro. Jan's getting knocked out. D-Lo Fuels. Good evening, bro. The reason he looked just as good as always against Olberg is because Olberg's a tactician. Gushkov is going to put pressure on him and bang. Guess they put several B+ fights on the main, but without an A+ fight, sort of like UFC 300. I mean, UFC 300 was pretty dope. There's an A-. We're so blessed to have the GOAT live on a late night stream on an off week. Hey, thank you, Brian C. I appreciate it. Yeah, Sneaky Cycle, Bondi. Volkan KO, Gary Decision, Tsarukyan sub, plus 1952. You got to pay close attention, my dog. Keep that shit right in your face for all to see. But sometimes you just got to look, you know? Some people, they don't look. Some people, they don't look deep enough, man. They ain't looking deep enough, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Casual Degenerate? I'm chilling, dog. Chilling, dog, chilling. Chilling like a villain. Up in here, ready to get on stilling. You understand? Ripping some fucking bars, bro. I had a fantastic workout. 315 moved beautifully for 4. 325 for a good 2 with a little help on the 3rd, even though I might have got it straight, to be honest with you, but it's all good. Bro, I think Myron Santos is going to fuck Naimov up. I like Myron Santos a lot. Of course I watched the APFC main event. Come on. You're at 300 and the strength was B+ fights all the way down to the early prelims. I feel like the main event was still B+ with Topuria, with Pereira and Prohashka. They announced the date of the first numbered event, the 24th. Hopefully that's not the first event. I can't deal with no UFC for 6 weeks. I'm going to be fucking losing my shit. I don't know. I'll be crying every day. I will be crying daily if that's the case. Checking in from London, 3:45 a.m. A little jet lag sucks. Shaggy Gobi up at 3:45 a.m. You're in London, bro. That time difference is definitely getting to you, but I'm glad I got you on the show. What's up, dog? You're cracking me up. I always got in trouble in school every time something was said in class that I would think of a song with that in. I would start singing. That's funny as fuck. I think Bogdan wins. Moneyline is fine. I think KO is live. Listen, not that Bogdan couldn't win by a decision either. Like, I'm telling you, I think it's Bogdan's time. I think we're looking at a Jan Blachowicz that fought against Olberg, and like Olberg kind of respected him too much. Bogdan is not going to respect him like that. Bogdan has a look to get in his face. AJ Pantoja pick flip, calling it. HR Rue, hell no. That wouldn't be it. You bet Sadikov plus 150 on Saturday. One of my best snipes for a while. You see value on Sadikov. I have cash outs and hedges. I feel like Sadikov has to be live to beat a guy in Fares Ziam who he has a big grappling advantage over. He's quicker with hands and range over. Where I worry about Sadikov is getting caught up from distance with sharp shooting from the side of Fares Ziam. But like Ziam is not that sharp. You know what I'm saying? He's not that sharp of a shooter. Nah, they're not doing Yuri Oberg. Listen to it. Yves Lavigne interview. Said how Dana was yelling him insults on the Anderson Silva knee on the Sonnen that was legal at the end. Yves Lavigne, that's a throwback referee. Holy shit. You got Moreno and Pantoja. Fading AJ is unusual for me, but it's whatever. Good luck, PDX Hoya. I'm sweeping a card to close out the year. It's either going to be 323 or it's going to be UFC Vegas 113. A card is getting swept to close out the year. Trust me. Trust me when I tell you. Trust me when I fucking tell you, bro. I am sweeping a card. I'm fucking around. It's either 323, UFC Vegas 113. Proceed with caution. Y'all will see. Y'all will see. Big J is bringing thunder. You think Fares Ziam beats him? Could. Not impossible. It's a fight game, but it definitely is going to be a dog. Like a dog heavy card for sure, for sure. D-Gen Savage Mode sweep, chat. It's a D-Gen Savage Mode sweep. Chat, we're at 42 likes within the first 20 minutes. That's nice. But I need the algorithm to recognize that I am the king of the 11 p.m. time slot with Monday money lines normally. And I need the live stream to get the same fucking pump. So make sure you guys hit the like button. We're at 81. I want the typical Moneyline watchers to come through and hang out on the off week. What are they doing? I can definitely see how AJ got to his picks, though. Thanks, Casey. What's up, J. Lou? Chilling, dog. Chilling with a good stream. Chilling, having a good time. Chilling, having a good vibe, good laugh, good smile. I remember Coltrane. Bogdan Gushkov, he's going to knock out Yamblovich, and the people are going to be saying, what the fuck did we bet on a 43-year-old man for? Bogdan Gushkov. Bogdan Gushkov, his hands are just the best. He's going to knock Blachowicz out with the wild left. Bogdan Gushkov. Gable in the UFC debut, whoever, bro. Some scrub. Some bum. You thought Dalby was outgunned? I thought it could have went either way. Dude, 6 weeks no UFC? I don't know. It's going to be really weird for me. I will just have to do constant videos, live streams, and crazy shit. And I'm going to be sad, bro. 6 weeks no UFC is not good for me, bro. Boys trying to hustle, man. You're always trying to make shit happen. Your boys trying to work. If there's 6 weeks no UFC, then holy shit, how many weeks in a row, though, are we going to have UFC? You know? Like, my thought process is this. Like, if the UFC is dark for 6 weeks, but they're having the same amount of events as last year, how many fucking weeks in a row are we going for then? Cruise is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I come back Monday. So I'll be back on business, Jay, Monday. Am I excited? Yeah, for sure. Bruh, 6 weeks no UFC is going to be sad, tragic shit. It is bad for business. That's why I don't believe it's going to be 6 weeks no UFC. Chat, we're at 55,700 subscribers. I just wanted to say I love you, savages. We're about to hit 56,000 subs next week. And we're closing in on 60K early next year. Let's just fucking Gamer J 5 weeks straight. Hey, I'm going to have to do Saturdays. I'm going to have to create like a fake UFC card and like play and just fucking give commentary of the goddamn game. You know, 6 weeks is too much. You need to go to Thailand to train at that point. It's crazy. College football, baby. Hey, tomorrow afternoon, I will be lunchtime live in it. But tomorrow evening, I'm going Gamer J. The chat has asked and they will receive AJ Gaming Stream number 2. The second ever UFC 5 gaming stream on the channel. I should title Members Moneyline or Fans Join. You think that the title's not good enough, bro? Like the title didn't matter, bro. If people are going to watch, they're going to watch, you know? I went from watching Dan Hardy War Room to MMA Joey to AJ DeVito. Glad I found this community. Let's go, Useless, my dog. $50 KJ sounded good, but 60 KJ sounds even better. I completely agree, KZ. It's got a different ring to it, bro. It's got a different energy. It's got a different feel. To be fair, I could clickbait the shit out of the stream. I could have done UFC 324 trash exclamation mark. Like, I know how to do it all. You lifting heavy, my brother? The best I ever got to was 250. You're kicking ass. Thanks, Alan Mesmer. AJ, the YouTube algo should already know AJ comes on 11 on Monday. Exactly. I think 11, it's coming in. Moneyline. Should I just title this stream instead of live stream Q&A, the Moneyline off week? I mean, I could do it. The money line. Moneyline stream. Yeah, you're right. I could do that. I don't know. We'll see at 11. All right. Make sure you guys run the likes up. We're almost at 50 likes. 50 likes at the 25-minute mark. Hey, I call that pretty good. You think Gable would beat Aspinall right now? I think you're reaching. We've never seen him punch in the face, and the guy he fought doesn't know how to fight. But Gable looks really good. But I'm not going to go delusional on you saying he beats Aspinall, you know? But I definitely think that he has potential. I definitely am excited to watch what he can do forthcoming. Definitely think there's a bright future there for a prospect like him. Absolutely. Absolutely, dog. How many likes for me to take that hat off? Doesn't matter. I'm not taking the hat off. I'm not going to take the hat off no matter how many likes. It's not even 8 for you. You're chilling, bro. You see Curtis's game to fight Waldo? I didn't, but I like the idea of them doing it next week or in 2 weeks. AJ, I used to make vids where I pretended to live stream the UFC pay-per-view Jake Paul fights for free. Then it was just a WWE vid, got thousands of views. That's funny as fuck, Stormer. You were one of those clickbaiters. Holy shit. Shit always drove me nuts, man. Thoughts on Cejudo as a huge underdog against Payne Talbot? Well, he's talking about retiring, Jake. How can you go out and pick the side of Henry Cejudo when he's saying he's retiring in the fight after? He's old now. He's been looking decrepit at this point. He's smoking a shitload of weed. Like, I don't think Cejudo has that dog in him anymore. 100K likes on this video and AJ will take the hat off. That's fair. 100,000 likes on this, and I will. 100,000 likes on this stream, and I'll take the hat off. We get a quick rant about how good Horiguchi looks Saturday. Kyoji Horiguchi looks like he can legitimately threaten Alexandre Pantoja in any position, defensively on the ground, striking without a doubt, and even in the wrestling department. I think Kyoji Horiguchi is one of the most well-rounded and gifted fighters at 125 pounds right now. You look at Kyoji Horiguchi's UFC resume, like he didn't become a champion, but his loss was Mighty Mouse, leaves the UFC, wins the Ryzen belt, wins a Bellator belt, comes back to the UFC and absolutely slaughters the Dagestani hope in Tagir Ulanbekov at the flyweight division because nobody from Dagestan, or at least specifically nobody from Team Habib at 125 is good. And Tagir, the runt of the Dagestani litter, as we got to keep it real, got his ass handed to him. And it was Kyoji Horiguchi looking like a god amongst men. Kyoji Horiguchi is a different level of fighter than a guy like Tagir Ulanbekov or like a Tim fucking Elliott. Journeyman at best. I'm telling you right now, Kyoji Horiguchi is ready for the title. He beat Samir Albazi easily, okay? That's not even a fucking competitive fight. They shouldn't even do that fight. I saw Guru was saying that that should be next. That's too easy. Kyoji Horiguchi is probably live to beat fucking Moreno. Royval. The guys that could give Kyoji trouble. Pantoja, maybe Van with his combinations, maybe Royval, but I say that with a caveat, maybe. Manel Kopp in a rematch because they fought before could be interesting. Moreno's a dog fight. Tyra's a cool fight, but Kyoji Horiguchi is a monster. He is without a doubt right now the biggest what could be at 125 pounds. And if you're at that weight class, like that is the guy that seems prime for a title shot next regardless. But his fault being the weight bully, hella excuses from Islam for Tagir. Well, of course, they don't want to admit that their boy just got his ass kicked by a better fighter. They want to blame the weight cut. Listen, I like Islam Makhachev, but Team Habib have always been sore losers. They hate losing and they make excuses when they lose. It's the truth. Bro, Joshua Van is a god amongst men. I think Horiguchi has a chance at gold for sure. Absolutely. The Brandon Royval fight would be sick, but Royval's scheduled to fight Manel Kopp. Horiguchi's definitely savage. Urseg, bro, I think Kyoji Horiguchi would destroy Urseg. I think I'm letting Steve Urseg go, man. It's over for Urseg. I can't go with low T nerd Urseg anymore, bro. I'm fucking done with it. I'm finished with it, dog. Ursig almost got knocked out by Ode fucking Shitsborn. Come on, bro. Ode Osborne's a journeyman. The career of Steve Ursig, it's falling off. Steve Ursig, Charles Johnson, bro. I think Charles Johnson's live to knock him out. I don't know. The Japanese a belt. I mean, Horiguchi's definitely live to win the throne, but wouldn't guarantee it. It's a good fight nonetheless, and either way, I'm very excited. They hyped Asakura more than Horiguchi. You're right, because Asakura was the just homegrown talent from Ryzen. Horiguchi was a UFC title challenger. Ursig isn't as good as we thought he was. I've been trying to tell my Aussie mates that. Yeah, Paco, and you know I was with Ursig all the way up. But the reality is he had a really good performance against a Pantoja that maybe didn't have a great performance. But I'll tell you though, Ursig went to war with Pantoja. Pantoja is telling you he's beatable. Telling you, Joshua Van is different animal. Problem. Big problem for Pantoja. You'll see. You'll see. You guys will see when Joshua Van pushes the pace on him, when Joshua Van makes it a dogfight, when Joshua Van makes it a thunderous walk, all right? Trust me. Joshua Van's going to be on the money. I don't know. Maybe the UFC's not hyping Horiguchi like Asakura because they don't want to overhype him and then have him shit the bed like Asakura did. Flyweight sick as fuck. My favorite division, definitely 170. Totally fair. 170 is banging, bro. Chat, we're at 49 likes. Let's pump it to 50, chat. We're cruising on up to 50 likes. We're one away. I need 50 likes here. Pantoja is pound for pound, though. He definitely is pound for pound. Doesn't mean Joshua Van's not going to be the fucking witness to it all. Joshua Van is going to be the wonder that outdoes him. You understand me? Joshua Van, different animal Van. Different animal Van, bro. Telling y'all. Pantoja's good, but he's not unbeatable. Pantoja's good, but he's not amazing. I'm telling you, bro. Joshua Van on the show would be fucking awesome, but tell me if we're going to get him on the show. I don't know about that. Bum, 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 bum. I don't know if we're going to get him on the show. It would be cool, but I don't know. My expectations are near zero. Though I would be very excited. You guys think I should change the title of this stream to something more clickable? Because I realize now I was kind of lazy with it. Tell me if you like this one better, chat. UFC 323 predictions, Topuria versus Tsarukyan, question mark, UFC Qatar reaction, UFC 324 trash. Or UFC 324 trash, question mark, UFC 323 predictions, and then etc. so on and so forth. Let me know which one of the two you like. I'm going to let the chat decide for today. This Van guy's like a snowball. He gets better every round. I'm saying, bro. Saying. Is Korean Tyson really that good at 170? I think he could beat guys like D-Rod. MMA Guru put you on. Hey, Otis the beefy one. W, dog. First one or second one? Let's see. Most people like the first one more. Second, let's bait some people. Should I do UFC 324 trash, bro? Just clickbait the fuck out of it? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I might have to. I've never bet against Pantoja. He's too good. If I went and looked, I'm sure I'm up plus 10 units on Pantoja since I started this shit. I'm on the boat until it sinks, but Van is nasty, and I respect that. I respect that. I respeito that, my brother. I respeito it. I understand, my brother. Bro, you think I should just title this shit Moneyline Q&A? Is that what it really is? Is this a Moneyline Q&A show? It kind of is. I mean, I'm still hosting Moneyline right now. USA, 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 Jay. Thank you, bro. Joshua Van, a love letter. The way that he rips his punch combinations is second to none. All right. Does anyone else kind of feel like UFC 323 is kind of mid? Feels like a really good fight night with 2 mid title fights. I don't know. Moneyline with members. That would have actually worked, bro. I don't know. Too late to the party now. Can change it later if I feel like it. For now, I'm leaving it as is. For now, I'm chilling, bro. Name works. Name works. Who cares? I saw Dylan Dennis donated $500 to Guru in a clip. Congratulations. Congratulations. Guru AI versus AI MMA Joey. I thought that Guru AI looked sharp. Pantoja's nasty on the ground, but I feel like he can be beat by someone who can keep it on the feet, push a pace on him. Pantoja's only knocking guys out like Chanel. Pantoja is not a knockout puncher. He's a grappling specialist. He's sharp on the floor, nasty on the mat. But I'm telling you right now, I really believe wholeheartedly that we're going to see Joshua Van crack him with big punch combinations. I think Joshua Van's punch combos are too much. I'm telling you, dog. Telling you. Telling you, bro. Joshua Van's boxing is different. No UFC this weekend, but you still got me, huh? Hey, I'm still here, bro. At least put some respect on my name. No UFC, but you still got me is the right way to say it, I feel as though. We about to be arguing with Van versus Pantoja until fight day. Can't wait for the fight. I can't wait to be right. You guys are going to be like, damn, you believed in your boy all the way up. And thank you. I really appreciate that. I believed in him all the way up. And when he becomes world champion, I'll be sitting on my mighty high horse, feet up on the desk saying, didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? And then you guys that didn't trust are going to say, damn, didn't he tell us? Shit. When Joshua Van voids the grappling, scrambles out of position, and lands some big punch combinations, they're all going to say AJ called it. And I'm glad to be sitting here holding my ground, picking the side of Joshua Van to win. So cheers to the people. I believe in Joshua Van. Does Van beat Kyoji? Find out after next Saturday. We'll know for sure. Very excited for this fight. I think Van and Kyoji's a crazy one. You asked AI, suggested Monday Moneyline Madness. That's crazy. Monday Moneyline Madness. Oh, shit, PDX Hoya. What proof are you seeing on Van's ground game? From a defensive standpoint, I see, okay? Of course, I understand. You're looking for me to point to him grappling with somebody to the level of Pantoja. I understand. I can't present to you that for sure. But what I will tell you is I believe. is sometimes you have to go a little bit off an instinct. I was hyped to get on Finch for his wild ass Luke Riley take. Don't forget about that, J. Lou, and next week and bring it up to him. Thank you for $9.99, PDX. I believe in Joshua Van's skills, dude. He's evolving at a fast rate. He's young. He's got a frame that's tricky to dominate in grappling. I'm going with Joshua Van. I think he can win this belt. I believe. I have to believe. I'm called to believe, bro. Derek Lewis versus the Black Beast is a very cool fight. Let me explain to you why I like that fight so much. Though Derek Lewis is trending downwards as a UFC heavyweight, he still is able to find knockouts. And on the other side, he's fighting a guy that's just better at him than boxing. And regardless of some nice wins that currently Waldo has, knocking out Derek Lewis is always, and I mean always, a highlight reel. And that hypes you up with the casual audience and definitely will grow the Waldo stock if he was to knock out Derek Lewis. I know I'm late to the topic, but Main Z, man, KZ really was the king of the shorts. I used to watch them all night. Oh, yeah. KZ, he's now long form, Jay, and I respect him for that. Does Charles Johnson get the title shot if Van wins? No. You've been a huge fan of Van since the Kevin Boras fight. Van downloads data and needs time. Pantoja can reset this download with takedowns and back control. It's not close. We'll see. Waldo Cortez Acosta versus Mario Batista open weight. Yeah. Waldo definitely has a chin on him for sure. Aspinall versus Khan, Waldo versus Volkov for 324. Fuck we doing? I completely agree, H-Ru. I don't understand why we're trying to finagle to like a Kayla Harrison fight. I just think it's really stupid. But what are you going to do? I am not the one that makes the final decisions on these guys. I'm just here to tell you what I think. You know? What are you going to fucking do? I tell you what I think. I hope for the best, and I tell you what I think. I think KZ will be back better when he starts doing his own shorts and not any recreated content or whatever it's called. Reused content. No recycled content. You're worried about Waldo's chin when he gets backed up to the fence and swings against specifically D. Lou? I mean, listen, if Derek Lewis cracked him and knocked him out, that'd be a spectacle and a half as well. Are the new McGregor Venom shorts confirmation of his return? No, but McGregor has had his come to Jesus moment. You need me to read off some more Bible verses for you guys? Okay. Conor McGregor has said he has found himself again. Acts 4:12. Salvation is found in no one else, for there is no other name under heaven given to mankind by which we must be saved. Okay. Recognize that he's going fully to the faith-based side. All right. We got faith-based McGregor coming out, taking, whatever he needed to find God, and bang, bang, bang. Here he is, turning his life around, back on business. See the video of Sugar saying he's fighting Song You Dog saying he's fighting Sugar 324? That's a banger. I hope that's true. Definitely Sean O'Malley is a good idea to put him on 324. Welcome to the church of what's happening. All right. Wait, what if I spun off the church of what's happening out? Welcome to the church of what's happening in MMA. Welcome to the church of what's happening in the UFC. I'm your host, AJ DeVito, joined by my guy, Lee Skia. All right. Hey guys, it's Lee. Joey, I don't know. I think I gotta, Lee, you gotta take your fucking shoes off, Lee. Chill the fuck out, Lee. Sit down, open the fucking door, take some air. What are you doing? You been eating those Subway sandwiches lately? What you been having? Subway? I told you how many. Oh, Joey, Subway, it's right on the road. That's down across the street. It's easy. I told you already, Lee. Enough of this shit. Get yourself to Jersey Mike's, man.
What are you? You give me a panic attack over here, Lee. You're sitting there. I can smell the cheese coming off your sin. AJ, not gonna lie, I like how well you read very well and express the quotes. Thanks, man. But you gotta understand, my gift from God is my advanced English skills, dude. I was always advanced in English. It was something that was just easy for me. Like if you gave me a pen and paper, I could write anything. Give me a topic, I'll write a paper right now. Give me 30 minutes. I could get you a fucking paper. My brain works very good for writing stories, man. Like I always was a writer in school, bro. They give me, I'm like, bro, I'll write all day. I hate having to fucking like do boring stuff like math equations and things. Like that bores the hell out of me. They say he took up Bogerman. I don't know. In an alternate universe, AJ is a pastor helping others like he helps us with bets. Hey, amen, useless. I still, I feel like I help. I help the world be a better place. I hope, Is my Van pick at all influenced because I'm a fan of his? No. I believe in Joshua Van's skill set. And I've been right to have faith in him. And I think people don't look at Joshua Van and see just how far he's come in a short period of time. You need to recognize you have a 24-year-old man fighting at an elite level at 24. Not a lifetime martial artist, newer to it and good like that right now. Bro, he's improving every month. I promise you, Joshua Van is special, dude. And Alexandre Pantoja is an all-timer. But I think Joshua Van's going to pose a different puzzle. Joshua Van is not a one-shot hitter like Kai Kara-France. And understand, Joshua Van has no fear in the game. Joshua Van hasn't been choked out. He hasn't been beaten down. He got caught by Charles Johnson. The truth of it all is that Joshua Van, the fearless Van, he is fearless. And the guys that Pantoja's been fucking up recently, Kai Asakura was terrified of him. Kai Asakura was scared of the grappling. Kai Kara-France, scared of the grappling. You know who wasn't scared? Steve Erceg. And Steve Erceg gave Pantoja one of his toughest fights ever. Hage, I'm a hardcore Torres fan. I think he can beat Dawson, Gamrot, Gaethje to the title. Am I delusional or what? If he can stop takedowns, he definitely can beat Dawson, maybe Gamrot, maybe an older Gaethje. Bahamondes got him because Bahamondes is a long striker with good counters. You need to act in one of my production company's movies. French Potato, what is the production company? I would do a movie. If I was offered a movie role and it was like, a decent film, like I would do a role. I can definitely act, bro. Like I have no issue turning it on. In high school, we had a Bible of strange outbursts from my social studies teacher. That's fucking strange. He sounds like a weirdo. Moreno wasn't scared either. Look how good he did. He went to a close decision. It takes a guy that's fearless to beat Pantoja and walk forward. You can't let Pantoja bully you. Pantoja is great at being a bully. That's a good point. The fighters who weren't intimidated made those fights razor close. Some people think Erceg won. Right. And Joshua Van is different. I promise. Warworks Productions. Let me look this up, French Potato. It's a real thing. Listen, man, you get me on a low-key movie, especially if I just got to call in, Maybe I'm just a production guy. I don't know. I'm behind the scenes savage, bro. Pantoja slams Van on his head. He can't grapple for shit. Who he's training with in Myanmar? Bro, he's not training in Myanmar. He's not training in Myanmar. Louis boy, nah, bro. You're here at a perfect time. Convo is just getting good. Don't make AJ into a Jewish accountant in the casino reboot where he goes to Hollywood is crazy. Holy shit. Yeah, Van's a Houston savage. Listen, bro, get me on the big screen. What are we doing? I'm surprised that there hasn't been any like major celebrity that watches MMA find my channel yet,
I'm excited to see how he scrambles. Royval win was a sick slugfest for sure. Might have smoked a bit of CBD. I hope you enjoyed the CBD line. Listen, Pantoja taking Van down just makes so much sense, right? Sometimes when things make too much sense, you need to look between the lines and recognize this is not a fucking simple fighter. You guys are in Texas? Damn, bro. That's a far ride. Listen, if you need me on like a call-in, maybe it's a Skype interview in one of your movies, I'll gladly be the Skype interview guy. Manuel Torres a lock. I'm going Manuel Torres by KO. I can't pick Fragile Chin Grant Dawson. Bro, you guys remember the Snoop cast with Snoop Dogg and Uriah Faber? Grant Dawson, bro. They need to bring the Snoop cast back. Like, listening to Snoop Dogg on commentary was a fucking pleasure, man. That was fun as fuck. I don't need technical analysis from that. We got Uriah Faber and Snoop Dogg just stoned hanging out and talking fights. Like, that was dope. Would Hamzat beat Jones in a light heavyweight fight? I don't know about that. Like, he landed the takedown. They were playing, though, you know? One day we get a bigger budget. Deal, French potato. Fuck yeah. Keep it fucking simple. O'Malley. O'Malley. Bro, that was a blessed time. Blessed time to be a fan, let me tell you. I would watch the Snoop cast. That was a great time. Fucking classics, bro. I love you taking the Nazim fight. Zion beat a 0 IQ, no cardio, no chin for Vola, and barely survived an injured Mike Davis. Your dog picks feeling sharp. Thank you, Turtles Run MMA. I feel like looking past Nazim Sadikov is just dumb. Like, I can't do that. Manuel Torres, Sadikov, Lock City, bro. Savage underdog, Lock City. I like the idea. I like a savage doggy style parlay. You love Snoop's commentary, but fighters hated him. Why did fighters hate him? Why? What did I never heard that. What did fighters hate about him? Because he was cool as fuck? What's there to hate about Snoop? What's there to hate about Snoop? Hey, thanks, PDX. What's there to hate about Snoop Dogg, though? The O'Malley rise was a great thing. He became a champ. And then Marab came around, an all-time classic, you know, a guy that's going to go down as a GOAT. Listen, I respect Pantoja. He don't duck anybody, true. Bro, Torres and Sadikov being big underdogs is crazy. Snoop Lion era was weird. Yeah, I don't get that. I think having Snoop Dogg on is cool. You know what, though? What if we had Joey Diaz on the mic with Lee Sayat doing commentary, bro? The fucking most obscure alternate commentary. We take them back to the golden era and you give them the fucking edibles, bro. They're just stoned as fuck. They thought he was disrespectful when fighters lost. Say some crazy stuff, especially after knockouts. I mean, bro, he's having a good time. Snoop Loki sold out just to be nostalgia bait and advertising. Interesting. I didn't think about that. The O'Malley commentary from Snoop will go down in history. Fuck yeah. Snoop Dogg is the from the depths of the sea. Back on back, Snoop Doggy Doggy up the dock and polo on that ass because it's still, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where the fuck I'm going with it, but you know what I'm saying. Where does Moreno go with a W? That's the thing. He doesn't win. Exactly. Derek Lewis and Joey Diaz on commentary would be the most obscure thing I've ever seen. So, yes, count me in. Yeah, I saw the Habib thing, bro. What the hell? Randy Brown said he wanted to kill Snoop. Jesus. Give me Iwo Baranovsky. Iwo all day. No, they've yet to announce Armin versus Ilya, but it's obviously the fight to make. Chat, we're about to hit the hour mark here in 5 minutes. You know what we need? 70 likes. Run the likes up crazy, bro. I need 100 likes on this off-week Moneyline show. Smash the damn like button. Put some respect on my name. And note it, tomorrow I'll be live for lunchtime at the typical time. I was live a little later today because I was on the phone with my aunt, bro. I was catching up. I hadn't talked to her in a while. I will be live at 1:30 tomorrow, okay? And then I will also be live 8 p.m. Eastern time. Same time as the Contender Series, AJ's Tuesday night UFC 5 gaming stream. All right? So make sure you tune in to the Tuesday Savage Show tomorrow. I hate the scam stuff too, useless. Fuck yeah. I will be live bringing thunder, mañana. She is a true Italian, full Italian. Yeah. No, it was good, man. It was good. It's good catching up. The fam still live in Boston. I have some family in Boston. I have some that lives here in Florida and some in New York. Dun, 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 dun. The Tsuru and Van, the Savage Parlay. If it hits, I just fucking hit my heel so hard on the chair. That would be savage. Jesus. W Stream J. Let's go, Trev Bot. Is W Stream J. Thoughts on Dan Hooker Moicano? I'm down with it. Yeah, do it. Set it up. Set it up, set it up, set it up, set it up. I say set it up. Bro, you know what's pretty sick, guys? I can consistently bench 315 for 4 now. Like on the reg. Like, it's pretty fucking awesome right now. Holy shit. High pain tolerance. It fucking hurt, bro. Don't get it twisted, but I had to just eat it. I couldn't fucking screech on stream, you know? Oh, I mean, I could have screamed. Bruno Ferreira lock. I don't know. I'm picking him to win. I got to sleep on that one. I don't know. The Justin Gaethje fight is mid, though. Thoughts on Chuck Buffalo's next fight? I don't know. I haven't really thought deep about who he should fight. Who do you think he should fight? Who do you think he should fight? Dude, I think the statistics is more like 90-something% useless. When I start doing a UFC 5 fight card simulation on fight week? No. No. 315 benches local. Thanks, EDEHC. Bench is way above average. Gosh damn. Thanks, dog. Yeah. I definitely get looks whenever I put 3 plates on and I do it for reps. Like hitting it for 1 is like a really good, it's like really good. 315 for 1 is great. Doing it as like a working set, people are like, holy shit. I've done 350 before, bro. Fuck yeah, useless. Let's look it up, bro. 315 bench. What's the percent of men? So just benching 315. Less than 1% of the male population can achieve it. And that's 1 rep. For the men who train regularly, the percentage is higher, perhaps 1 to 5% of gym goers. Wow. Less than half of 1% in the world can do it. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I keep my elbows pretty tucked in, bro. My form is pretty A tier, dog. 315, I think Big D energy, but bench is bonkers. Thanks, though. I appreciate it. You had 2 buddies that worked out and they'd start at 405 when they had their bench contest. That's crazy. 405 is obscure. Your shoulder gives out. You got to build it up. Takes time. I know, but Trev, I know you got a shoulder strain or injury. Probably got to do some rehabilitation work. Not pretty crazy as to say. I appreciate you guys hyping me up, man. I would like to hit 405 eventually. My goal is to hit 405 eventually, but no rush, bro. I'm very happy to take my time. I don't know. Whenever it's meant to happen, bro. I don't feel stressed about it or anything. Let's have a good time. Try to keep the attitude good and just have a good time pressing. I don't worry too much. I will say 275 feels light now, which is amazing because I remember when I could only do that for 4 when I was like 21. You gave him a good rest. That's great, Alan Mesmer. Hamzat ragdoll Jones. He didn't necessarily ragdoll him, but he did get on the inside. You can do 315 if you switch to 3 with the 1. Let's go. KZ sneaky fucking 135 savagery. I always just like bars more. I don't know. It's just a preference. But dumbbells are good. Just working maximum bench increase bone density. Imagine your wrists must never fail. I will say, as I start going to like 3 plates, I like to put on a wrist wrap. The reason I did that is about 2 years ago, I was doing 245 and I did it for a set of 8. And I fucking screwed my wrist up pretty bad for a week. So I don't know, anything like in the heavier region, I usually put it on if I'm really going like crazy. Like if I was just doing a set of 300 and I was like not gonna go like to the grind point of really pushing it, I probably wouldn't. But yeah, I don't know. The wrist wraps are smart. How much overhead press? I don't know, bro. I did 150 for 5 today, and I've done 185, but I've never done it fresh. Like I've never walked into the gym, warmed up, and then did an overhead press workout. I've always done it as like a sub exercise to the flat bench. Like I view it as a good secondary. Ever do wrist workouts? I feel like I get pretty good wrist workouts with my back shit, and I do a lot of fucking dead hangs. I only wear a belt on heavy leg like movements, like a heavy squat or a heavy deadlift. I would consider wearing a belt, honestly, on a heavy overhead press just because sometimes my back gets fucked. Definitely need a bit more work on my mobility before I do anything super heavy. No, understood for sure. You'd like to get through immunotherapy, physical therapy, and work myself back to the point where I could lift some? You will, Stephen Young. Fuck yeah. You're more of a dumbbell guy. Most of it is 120s for 2. Listen, 120 for 2 is still fantastic, dog. 120 for 2 is great. Farmers carries are fantastic. Very true, Coltrane. Chris Jones. Beast mode. Yeah, bro. When I was a kid, yeah. I know beast mode. Physique's of fucking greatness. He was a savage for sure. Classic era of MMA fit or MMA of fucking YouTube fitness. Do a lot of cardio, but I should push more weight. It improves. Dude, 3 days a week. No, I don't wear lifting gloves, bro. I just fucking calloused up. 3 days a week is good, useless. Like you can fucking get strong off 3 days a week with a proper plan. You don't need to go 5 days. You can do a hard push pull legs, doing everything once a week, especially if you're doing wrestling, jujitsu, boxing, kickboxing, Muay Thai. Like you're still gonna get muscle work throughout those exercises. Especially if you want to do like a fucking, 3 and 3 or something like that. That's like a good hardcore hobbyist way to do it. It's probably the way that I'm gonna do it once I start training. Sometimes 4 days if I'm feeling it with the gym, or vice versa. Yeah. Zeke's a greatness, bro. I gotta check the YouTube channel out. What is he up to these days? Beast Mode Jones. Hey, he's still posting, man. He's still getting decent views. 31K, 41K, 17K. Like, he's still. Wow. He's still doing it. I respect it, bro. But back in the day was a different era, bro.
But yo, he's still got almost 500,000 subscribers. Bro, I do a lot of mobility training now. 'Cause, dude, I'm 27 now, bro. I've been doing mobility work, especially on leg days, stretching almost every day. Yeah, lifting gloves are cool if you want to give your boyfriend smooth, buttery hand jobs. KZ just said it. Winter Arc Savage time. Wish you had the time. I hope you did. I hope you do eventually, PDX. Hope you did. I don't know what English I'm speaking. Food is everything. That's what I need is a plan. That helps a lot, having someone to build a plan on physical abilities. Absolutely, bro. Beast Mode J. I want that arm on mobility. Exactly. Exactly, bro. KZ is a certified savage. Chat. We are at 76 likes. I need 80. Planks are fucking the definition of torture. Agreed. Bro, who is Cletus McFarland? Who is that? I never heard of him. Do we think Armand's juicing? Nah. Your wrestling coach, you say no water in the practice like 3 hours. It sucks. I mean, it definitely toughens you up, but there's like an argument against the actual no water theory. And I'll tell you why. Because without hydration, now your performance is suboptimal. So are you getting as much out of the training? Yes, no water is toughening you up, but are you going to have a suboptimal training session because you don't have the water, you know? It's like a weird 50-50. Like I get it, but I also think that it doesn't make sense at the same time. I think two schools of thought. It's tricky to say. I don't know. Definitely builds the toughness. Right. He's a multimillionaire with the highest level of nutrition and coaching. Exactly. You do some kind of boxing train every day since I've run, but I really need to hit the weights. I'm 145 right now, trying to get to 155 by May. Push some heavy ass weight, dude. Best way to do it. Progressive overload, hard work, good diet, muscle growth. It's a science more than anything else. It ain't a miracle. It's a science, dude. I like that take, AJ. Water is a necessity. We need to perform better. Exactly. Like, so is it better? I'm so tough. I went through my whole workout without water. Yeah, but you didn't do as well as you would have if you would have had water. So which one is getting you better, you know? I don't know. Aslan might be due for a KO. He's kind of mid, though, no? I think Aslan's trash. Trashlan. Access to the highest level of juice as well, though. Fair point, PDX, possibly. Santos, Ewo, and Bruno live. You know it's a miracle Van winning? I think miracle's true with that one. Oh. Bro, I'm fucking burping heavy from this Diet Coke, man. Holy shit. LeBron's a freak. Agent for my second boxing fight, I didn't get water and lost. I'm sorry, Storm. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. The dehydration will fuck you up. Thing is, though, like,
it's not really my type of content, so it wouldn't really matter if I like knew him, you know? The people that want to subscribe to me love MMA. If like that's not what people's content is, then why would they watch? Ewo seems like a beast. Yeah, no UFC experience, but Aslan's garbage. Exactly. Aslan is a mid, bruh. Aslan's a mid. Ebo Trashlan, bro. Yeah, Ebo Aslan is shit. Ebo the ass man Aslan is a mediocre, mid-level journeyman at fucking best. And that's the fucking truth of it all, bro. That's the truth of it all. That's my real take, bro. Athletes drink water in between rounds. Yeah, exactly. It's very helpful. Dude, why did you not get water given to you? What was that supposed to toughen you up? Who is this coach? Stormy Norman, you've been doing boxing now. What is holding you back from doing Muay Thai? Keep up the good work, Age, as always. Thanks, Josh Bolton. Yeah, Aslan's beating the pleasure man. Anton Turkali, are you ready to taste the pleasure? Are you ready? He will taste the pleasure of the pleasure man. What the fuck did you just say to me? What the fuck is he talking about? You do a better job on a Discord call than your coach. That's great. I'll check it out, Alan Mesmer. I looked it up on IG. Him versus Kyoji in Tokyo, Tyra. Holy shit. That'd be huge, yeah. That'd be fun too. He said, and I quote, test us, and somebody lost that night is crazy. Shit, Stormy Normie. He might be retarded. You know, there are a lot of retarded boxing coaches. Keep it a buck. The pleasure, man. You will taste the pleasure. Is this guy about to jerk off into his opponent's fucking face? Like, what's going on here? The pleasure, man. This is zesty as fuck. You will taste the pleasure. You will feel the pleasure. He's on the other side, like, I'm pulling out of this fight injured, dog. I ain't fighting the fucking pleasure man, bro. What the fuck? Holy shit. The pleasure man is just the zestiest nickname of all time. You can't top that. The pleasure man. We're talking about fist fighting and dudes rolling around fighting each other. And you're going to go by the pleasure man. It's a pleasure to fight me. Anton Turkali, the fucking pleasure man. Jeez. What a strange one. You will taste the pleasure. Worst nickname of all time. Definitely weirdest of all time. The Muscle Shark Shirk was also a weird ass nickname. The Pleasure Man and Raw Dog Royval. Jesus. Yeah, that would be a hell of a fucking pre-fight show. Has there been a gay UFC fighter besides John Jones? Not that we know of. Oh yeah, Jeff Molina. I forgot about that. But he doesn't count though. He hasn't fought in the UFC since. It was only beforehand. You met Jeff Molina? Where'd you meet him, Louis boy? My back is broke. Spinal. The pleasure man's best move is the oil check, bro. Polish guy knocked out Muhammad Ali's a freaking unit. I thought Ali was a good prospect. And Iwo Baranovsky made him look terrible. You bet your house has been several? Probably. You know who always seems zesty? Nick Ring. You guys remember Nick the Promise Ring? Long time ago. Blonde Fighter. That's a pretty terrible nickname, too. That feels like just like an auto nickname in a game. Like if you were playing like Wii Boxing, you're taking on Blonde Fighter. Ding, ding, ding. Took a pic with him, Louis boy. Okay, man. All right. No, I don't think. I mean, I don't know what Talbot. I don't think. Maybe though. Nick Ring. You guys don't remember Nick the Promise Ring, bro? That's a throwback. Nick Ring was low key good. Nick the Promise Ring. I don't know what he's up to these days. Let's see him on Facebook. He has not posted in 10 years. Nick the Promise Ring. 46 years old now. Wow. He fought Court McGee. He had a decent UFC run. 3-3. Nick the Promise Ring. Not seeing anything. Not a nilch zip. Nah. Nope. No social media. Hidden in darkness. Tal Bussy is dating Frank Ocean. That's a rumor. It's not true. Maybe though. I don't know. Remains to be seen. You met Duke Bronx in Vegas and he took a pic. Sucks I didn't understand anything he said. All you had to say was shoot that box. I gotta lean back, man. Zhang versus Sterling. That's a cool fight. I think Yang Zhang could get leg kicked up, but he also could catch Navajo with some big shots. The ass vape allegations are crazy. I didn't see that video, Useless, but I did hear about it. It went hard through the rumor mill. YouTube, we got 82 likes with 82 concurrent viewers. I need a 20% algorithm boost just so we can smash 100 likes during this stream. So, YouTube, if you're listening, I mean, support the boy. Show some love to the boy. Give me some respect on a fucking Monday. It's no UFC, but that doesn't mean we're not having a great time. Let's bring the Thunder, Jay. Hey, the gaming stream tomorrow, bro. Who's excited for that? I'm going to ball up. All right? I'm going to ball up. I'm going to ball out. I'm going hard in the paint tomorrow. Zhang's young at 27. Just the leg kicks got to him. The leg kick Jay's got to him. We were hyped on Zhang. Bad fraud check. Yeah, true. Yes, gaming stream is in the evening tomorrow. So, you know, at 8 o'clock tomorrow, come watch me game on UFC 5. Yeah. You can't wait to see a takedown game and submissions on UFC 5. I promise not to be a grapple fucker the whole time. Some of the time, but not the whole time. I still, listen, I got one new fighter. I got a middleweight now. I got a heavyweight striker. I got a fucking wrestler at lightweight. Then I got a jiu-jitsu specialist and a slick taekwondo kicker at middleweight. I definitely think the UFC blows up with the new deal. And then events on CBS is going to go crazy. Yeah. The UFC, I promise you, bro, we're going to have the best year of all time next year. Channel and the sport. I'm excited, man. I can't wait for next year's UFC. You're gonna get a PS5 tomorrow so you can participate. You can watch right here. You want a robbery in UFC 5 with a split decision? It's always nice to be on the right end of the robbery. We need Torres Finney to main event in the Apex versus Cannonier. True. What's up, Juice Man 562? It's a beautiful stream, man. I'm streaming an hour, 30 minutes. I want 100 likes on this stream. So how you guys going to do it? Well, first thing you're going to do is everybody watching is going to hit the like button. And then everybody in chat is going to drop a WJ and boost the algo for me right now. So make sure you guys do that. We'll go 100 likes on this stream. It's going to happen. We're hitting 100 likes. I am hitting it. I know. I have foreseen this prophecy of the 100 likes on stream. I know of the destiny of today's Monday evening show. True, Stephen Young. True. Thank you guys for the WJs. Hell yeah. Agents and members would join today. And it was a lie. KZ, you want to join, isn't that it? If we hit 100 likes, I will take one lucky member on. First come, first serve. One lucky member. If we hit 100 likes, I'll do it. Maybe if I'm feeling generous, I'll do 2. Thing is, it's going to be really annoying to bring people on because I'm not on StreamYard. But I'll make a deal with you. If I don't do that, KZ, I'll still, I'll play you in UFC 5 tomorrow. I'll deal with the fucking nasty kickboxing of the Monster Z. Give me anxiety, Z. I'll deal with it. Thank you guys for the WJs. Hell yeah, I see you all. KZ wants to come on. I know he does. Okay, listen, KZ, how about this? You can come on. You can come on at the hour 25-minute mark. I want you on, KZ. I want you on. I can Discord DM you, and I could potentially bring you on from Discord. KZ, expect a video call on Discord from me. And I'll bring you on. The lack of StreamYard is annoying. That's the thing about it, KZ. But I will Discord call you. AJ KZ live stream in 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, man. We'll do it. Blue, blame StreamYard for making it hard for me to bring guests on. Future champ. All right, Colberier Gaming. What's up, bro? Chat, we're at 93 likes. I do want to close out the stream with 100. KZ is coming on in 2 minutes. I am video chatting him on Discord, and I will bring him in through video chat. Hopefully this works. I will figure it out. I hope so. Video chat on Discord, bro. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey, lunchtime live. See you there. KZ is cool as fuck and useless and dedicate, bro. Every time I tune in, them guys are locked in. Fuck yeah, bro. Savage mods, man. You need some KZ in your life. Let's go, Stormy Normie. Hey, man. KZ and I should definitely do a Q&A one day on his channel. I would do that with him. I would go on KZ's channel. I would collab with him like that. For sure. Hey, EDHC, thank you, bro. Bump, 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 bump. Bump, 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 bump. Answer, KZ. KZ, answer the call. KZ, can you hear me? All right, good. I got you, bro. Let me bring this up. Hold on. Right. Window capture. Discord Z. All right. Listen, the people asked, they shall receive. KZ in the building. Let me zoom in on you so the people can see you nice and clear. All right. What's up, KZ? What's crack-a-lacking, bro? Guys, can you hear KZ? Talk for me.
All right, what's up? Can you hear me? Let me see. I'm talking. There's Jesus and Conor McGregor.
I hear you good. I think we're good.
All right, I think we're good. What's up, cocksuckers? How you motherfuckers doing that?
It's fucking KZ show now.
Shit, man. I want to fucking come on here talk about Conor McGregor quitting the cocaine. This guy.
Tell me about it.
Conor. Brothers and sisters, gather around and listen close. Because today, we speak of a man who has conquered fortune, fame, and fighting, but finally fell to his knees before the one who cannot be conquered.
That's crazy.
Conor McGregor turned to the power of Jesus. He climbed up from the welfare line to the bright lights of the Madison Square Garden. He tasted glory, power, the roar of millions of fans. And somewhere along the way, he became corrupted. Tasted the poison of this world, the drugs, the excess, the lust, the chaos. He tried to fill a God-sized hole with earthly pleasures. And like every man who tries, he found himself emptier than before. But let me tell you something. No cage is stronger than the chains Jesus Christ can break. No darkness is thick enough to stop the light of God from shining on a lost soul. And one day, Conor McGregor looked in the mirror and he realized, my fist can't save me. My fame can't save me. My money can't save me. I need something greater. And that's when Jesus stepped in, not with condemnation, not with shame, not with a list of punishments, but with grace, with mercy, with open arms. Conor McGregor bowed down his head, laid down his pride, laid down his addictions, laid down his old self, and he laid himself bare before the Lord Jesus Christ, the undefeated, undisputed champion of salvation. He lifted him up into the sky. Conor McGregor traded the Bible for the bottle. He traded the bottle for the Bible. He traded the drugs for the discipline. He traded the chaos for clarity. He traded being notorious for being victorious in Christ. And now his message to the world is simple. I could conquer men, but only Jesus has conquered me. Church, my people, hear this today. If God can reach the man who walked through fire, fame, and failure, if God can pull a superstar out of addiction, if God can transform a fight as hard as steel to surrender, then he can reach you, my brother. No sin is too deep. No addiction is too strong. No past too stained. No soul too lost. Conor McGregor turned to Jesus Christ and found what no victory ever gave him. Peace, purpose, redemption, a new beginning. Let the world hear it. When the notorious bowed before the name above all names, he didn't lose. He finally won. Amen. Hallelujah. God bless America. God bless Ireland. God bless MMA experts. And God bless Agent DeVito. KZ out.
Welcome to the KZ show for a few minutes, man. Holy shit. Fucking promo and a half. Thank you, KZ, for that. Oh my God. Great way to finish out a Savage show this evening with the KZ Savage religious rant, tirade, and blessing of the powerful Conor McGregor comeback. Give KZ a subscribe if you haven't yet. KZ's a fucking wild gem. All right. KZ's crazy as hell. That was funny as hell. Hey, WKZ for hopping in That was some on the fly J shit. We had to pull that off through Discord, like certified gangsters. And I told you guys, listen, I'll make it happen if I can. And I was blessed. I didn't realize that Discord would flow that good with having somebody on. So that's good to know. PDX Hoya, thank you for the $50. He says KZ, 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 KZ. Thank you for 50, PDX, you gem. Thank you for hyping up the boy KZ. KZ, the mic sounded great, bro. That was fantastic. That was spectacular, bro. KZ, thank you for that. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the Monday evening show. We had the KZ religious rant and tirade to close out. We had a good stream all together with no Mike Finch. The conversation was sharp. The AJ flow was unmatched, and the KZ flow was beyond unmatched. Sound just like the pastor from Coming to America. I saw the comments. PDX Hoya with a nice 50 to close out. Call it a blessed stream. I will be live mañana, tomorrow, lunchtime and late time. Gaming stream in the evening, Q&A in the afternoon. Don't miss a thing. Keep it locked in on the channel. If you haven't hit the like button, why not? If you haven't hit the subscribe button, why the hell not? Keep on tuning in. It's an off week from the UFC, but it's never an off week from me. I already have my UFC 323 breakdown out. It's the last pay-per-view of all time. I'll be damned if I was not going to drop it early for the community. So it is linked up in the top of the chat. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to KZ. He's always in chat. He's doing some content. I eventually will hop on the KZ channel. You definitely see a feature from him in the gaming stream tomorrow. He's a badass striker in UFC 5, and I have to test my might in striking only mode. I want it in the backyard between me and KZ tomorrow, all right? I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Thank you guys for watching for the past hour and a half plus, and I will be live tomorrow as well. So big W's coming all around. Keep it locked in with your boy all week with the live stream entertainment and maybe some videos, man. Maybe I'll cook some magic up. Let's see if there's some fight news, but definitely some ideas are brewing, all right? Love you guys. Check out the latest vid.